In the past, Mortal Kombat characters have cosplayed or dressed up like each other in multiple games in the series. In Mortal Kombat X, we had the Kombat kids dressing up like ninjas. In Mortal Kombat 11, we had some little scorpion reptile cosplay going on. And we even got Noob Saibot as the Batman who laughs, which is about as edgy as you could get. So with the recent release of Peacemaker, seeing him use a gun gave me a fantastic idea. As you may know, Stryker is only a cameo fighter in Mortal Kombat 1. He is not playable. So today I decided, hey, I'm going to make John Cena, Peacemaker, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to make him Stryker, and I'm going to take you guys for the journey with me. So yeah, if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And let's get into the video. Also, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. So the first thing we got to do, I'm doing this live, by the way. So this is live commentary. This isn't a voiceover. Let's open up Blender here. I'm gonna actually put on some music so that I could relax while doing this. All right, this is perfect. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is get rid of all this mess, and let's already save this as a very sophisticated name. Okay, now the first thing we're gonna want to do is import Peacemaker, and there is his body. We're not done yet though. We gotta import 2 more things for him, and there we go. There's his head. I said 2 more things. We actually don't need it. Wow, look at John Cena. Okay, so the next thing we have to import is Stryker, and luckily he's also already in the game. Do I have his skin though? I don't.
A few moments later.
So the fact that Stryker's in this game already is a good and bad thing. Good because I don't have to re-rig him or do anything with the weight painting. Bad that I have to texture him myself, so that's gonna be great. But before we have to worry about that, we gotta scale him properly because Stryker is not as buff and cute as John Cena. Huh? Actually, you know what? I think he's like the exact same size, unless he's being completely engulfed by John Cena. It doesn't look like it though. It looks like they're the same size. Okay, so his neck is sticking out a tad, so I have to sculpt him. So he's gonna have, oh, and his chest. He's gonna be a bit buffer than usual. I also gotta fix his hat. You know, I'm gonna separate his hat into 2 different things. Okay, so his hat counts as cloth. Okay, this is great. I'm gonna get rid of his hat completely. By the way, I don't think this is the optimal way of deleting vertices, but I just do it. And then let's check. Is it all gone? Okay, yay, no more hat. We'll add it back in a little. Now, it's time to sculpt. Yay! And we gotta make sure it looks good and not like he has bulges coming out of him like that. So, sometimes I like to do this because it's more of a smooth... Never mind. There we go. That's more natural. Alright, that's solid. You can't really tell there. It just looks like ripples in the clothes. This is the hard part. Okay. I might have to work. I have to do multiple attempts on this, don't I? Oh, actually? Okay, yeah, here's where it gets gross. So what I'm actually going to do really quick here is I'm not going to scale that necessarily. I'm going to move the neck first. So I'm going to do a little posing, and let's go to the neck here. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's a lot better. That is a lot better. And if we hide the head, it should look pretty natural. Yeah, that's the neck right there. And now I could do a little different scaling, so it's not as bad. The hardest part is his damn shoulders here, buff man. Huh? Oh my god. No, I'm gonna have to lift up his whole shoulders. Because look, Peacemaker's got like tons of shoulder. He basically just engulfs him. So I'm gonna see if I could do is let's actually go back into pose mode. See if I can lift up those shoulders a little. Okay. Now, obviously, this Stryker isn't buff like John Cena, but it works. Let's see. Is that a little better? Now, it's okay that their hands are a little off like that. It'll still be rigged. Now, we could do a little bit of some scaling action or some sculpting. If you notice imperfections like that, you fix. And then we could just highlight a little more over here. It's not going to be hugely odd anymore. Okay, we could use a smooth tool to smooth that out a tad. It's going to do that though, so it's really just a lot of trial and error here. Okay, so if you look from a distance, that's not the worst. Now we gotta do something with that hat. By the way, don't mind the twitching there. That's just the camera thing with Blender. So let's get back that hat. So let's import him again. But this time we'll delete everything except the hat. And we'll name this Stryker body, biddy. And then this will be Stryker hat. Okay, so cloth, nope. Metal, default body. Delete that. And you get rid of those textures. It's just cloth that we're going to be using. And then we could hide this and this. And then I get to delete all of this. Yay! We're making sure not to highlight any of the hat because that would stink. If anyone knows a better way to delete vertices in Blender, let me know. Okay, so now that we got this hat, we could reposition it with posing, of course. I guess if the hat goes slightly up like that, kind of looks like Thugonomics John Cena. I'm still trying to work on that, by the way. I can't find really high quality stuff, so I haven't been doing it. John Cena's got massive head. Okay, let's make it not look like that. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. That is Stryker John Cena. Wow. Okay, Stryker body's in here. And we're gonna add a modifier, armature. We're gonna get rid of this one. We'll get rid of this one too. And then we should be able to drag. There we go. There we go. Okay. And now I guess with the Stryker hat, we do these. And that, my friends, is Stryker John Cena. But we are not done yet. Nope. Because guess what? I have to texture this guy completely by myself. Time to open up Photoshop. So basically what I do before a big time lapse starts is I find which things are the same color. I find their exact UV pinpoints, and in Photoshop I have the entire UV setup right here, so it's actually the right size, but I'm able to match up and find exactly which spot I'm going to end up coloring. If we look on here, I use like context clues, like we're right below this boot and it lines up here and it's got a slice in between with no UVs. So which one is that gonna be? Well, let's find it. So it's this one right here. This whole thing, except the little itty bits, those are metal, I'm pretty sure. This whole thing's gonna be colored blue. So either I could highlight it like this, which sucks, or I could literally just color it by hand or paint bucket. So quick pause again. If you guys notice, it looks just like blue poo, like it's just a solid texture, which is why I go into the blend modes and I usually try between overlay or soft light. I think overlay is gonna look good. It's a bit more vibrant. And then we could go in here, re-import it and check how it looks. And compare this blue to the reference image. It looks decent. And it also looks differently shaded in Blender, so it's really a trial and error again when it comes to this, especially when importing it into Mortal Kombat. So we basically have him textured, but you're probably thinking to yourself, Mike, he looks very gray on here. Why is that? Well, because that part actually didn't texture yet. And I've got a fun little surprise for you guys. So what I'm going to do is highlight these. There we go. And then I'm going to make a mask for it. And then let's do an adjustment of hue and saturation. It's got this mask, saturation down. Let's make it about -70. And then boop. Now if we go back, everything should be a lot darker. And there we go. All right, now the next thing we do is get rid of the original Peacemaker body, hide his face, or we can leave his face, it doesn't matter. And let's export this, put it into Unreal Engine, and then see how it looks in there, and then put it in the game. All right, everybody, moment of truth. How did it come out? I think the game crashed. Yeah, the game crashed. If you guys enjoyed, no, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna fix it.
A few moments later.
Okay, definitely first try. Let's see how he came out. Oh my god. There he is. He's a little shiny. I'm gonna have to fix that. And the gray's a little too gray. Okay, this is definitely first try. Let's see how he looks. Alright, here's John Cena as Stryker. Now, the only thing you'll probably notice, don't mind that clipping right there. I'll fix that before release. But his gloves and his pants are a different shade, and they're a little grayer. They're a little grayer than usual. And also his belt here is like jet black. So, as you can see, there's always things you could improve on and fix. And that's exactly what I'm going to do before I release this. But let's jump into some gameplay of how Peacemaker looks as Stryker.
With what weapons are you proficient? Guns, knives, fuzzy dice, pretty much anything. Jesus! What the hell?
Alright. Come on, John Cena Stryker. This is kind of crazy seeing this. Also, I'm sorry, I need to learn how to play as Peacemaker. I do not know how to play as him. So this is gonna be ugly. Probably the worst Peacemaker gameplay you'll ever see. That's my Stryker right there. Okay, we got a little string going on. Oh, there's no eagly there. There we go. Yeah, gameplay wise, besides the clipping on the neck that I could fix with just one little sculpt, he looks pretty good. He looks great in game. Obviously, the colors of the pants, I want to change that. It's a little bit too shiny for my liking, as well as the gloves. But we'll see. There we go. We actually did a combo. Nice. And, of course, the torpedo works. And let's just... There's Stryker. That's literally peak Stryker right there. That is Stryker. Dude, that is so cool. Stryker Peacemaker, baby. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a big like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think of this new style of video. I like it. It shows behind the scenes, a bit more interaction with you guys, showing you just really what I do. Now, this was one of the easier mods I've created since Stryker is already in the game. But I still have a lot I want to change on him, so I'm going to edit the colors and the materials a little bit before release. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.